the shining stars in Clubland's glittering constellation, Venus in Nottingham. We'll be joined on the decks by the shining talents of Jim Shaft Ryan, John Da Silva and Tony DeVitt.
In fact, the whole night's been organized by Chuff Chuff, the party people. They organize the most spectacular parties throughout the Midlands, and Chuff Chuff at Venus happens bi-monthly. So let's go inside, if we can get past these boys, that is.
Security guards, you know.
Woo! In May, Venus will be 3 years old. No mean feat in the ever-changing face of British Clubland. It opens pretty early at 8:30 and goes through till 2:30 a.m. It holds around 500 people who come from all over the country to experience its unique atmosphere. The club is arranged on 2 levels. The upper floor is designed as a Greek ruin, complete with lots of marble and pillars, and, would you believe, a mosaic dolphin, all of which vibrate to the garage sounds. Downstairs, there's a warehouse feel with dancers gyrating behind the screens to the heavy house mix.
About his new group, the Reese Project. They're already proving as popular as In the City were for him before, so we've made So Deep, Reese Project's new single, our vital video. We're getting up to full steam here at Chuff Chuff at Venus in Nottingham, and I'm with the men behind the party ideas, Dermot and Nick. Dermot, how did it get to be called Chuff Chuff?
Well, it all started about 6 years ago, and the very first thing we ever did was a little boat down the River Severn, and some lad drew an actual flyer for us. And it's not a very imaginative story or anything. Little paddle steamer, steam coming out the top, Chuff Chuff coming out the top of it, and that's how the name came about. There's nothing really too big or anything about it, but stuff.
How did you get into the party scene, and what have you been up to for the last year or two?
Well, it actually stretches back a bit further than a year or two. We emanate from about 7 years ago when we opened a shop in Birmingham called The Depot, and it was one of the first sort of independents in Birmingham with a real fashion feel about it. Clubs are pretty dodgy at the time in Birmingham, so we decided to do a few small invited guests down to some underground parties on boats in unusual venues and everything.
Including Oliver Cromwell's house?
Well, that was recent, yeah. It was in November. We had the ancestral home of the Cromwell family where we did the Grand Chuff Chuff Winter Court, which was a hell of a do. It was really good.
Well, they're getting round the dance floor here and round the handbags, and they were with the round heads. So we'll leave that as Chuff Chuff BPM, Bit Pellicle Misses.